this guy in the camera. There we go. We got it much better now. Okay. Well, I think it's Thursday. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Let me give it a little applause for knowing the day of the week. I think it's your second to last Thursday of the school year. Is that true?
Yes.
Give me an applause or a cheer. There we go. Let's see what else is there. Oh, I think it's the last Thursday in May. Is that right?
I think so.
It is. Cheer, cheer, cheer. But yeah, it's a Thursday, man. Thursday morning, and I get to see your class today. But you know what? The people out there have no idea what we're talking about. That was a squeaky sound. Let's do this. How about we start with something simple? Like, what's your name?
My name's Grant.
Grant?
Yes.
Like Grant?
Yes.
Like the name that's going across the board behind my head and your head?
Yep.
Yeah. Grant, I want you to do one thing really quick. I want you to lean back and pet that sparkle muffin. Frederick II. Yeah, he doesn't bite, I don't think. He has yet to bite. He's done a really good job this year, this guy. I mean, I'm telling you, let's get him off of here. Come on, buddy.
You don't deserve to be there.
Yeah, you deserve to be with us, nice and close. Close up of Frederick II. Ooh, yeah. The jumping spider from Australia. There we go. Sorry, buddy, you've been hanging there all year, but it's time. It's time you come out and join us. Grant, a few more questions about you so we know what's going on. What grade are you in?
Third grade.
Third grade. The grade between second and fourth.
Yep.
Squeaky. Very nice. And who is your teacher?
Miss Heron.
Oh, yeah. And do I have you today in class?
Yes.
I do. Grant, let's ask some questions about yourself before I grab a muffin here. Do you like any sport out there? Do you have any sport that you like to play or are interested in or no?
Yes.
What is your number one activity sport-wise that you enjoy the most?
WIPEOUT.
You play WIPEOUT?
Yes.
You actually do WIPEOUT?
Yes.
Like you do it for real?
Yes.
Oh. I was not expecting that answer, folks, but that's also his topic today, in case you're wondering. Besides WIPEOUT, is there another event or sport that you like to do?
No.
You just all about WIPEOUT?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else?
Yep.
Like just WIPEOUT. You got to go home, you're wiping out.
Yeah.
You fall asleep in your dreams, you're wiping out.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Grant, do you have any brothers?
No.
Grant, do you have any sisters?
Yes.
Older, younger?
Both younger.
You're the big guy.
Yes.
All right. Question, does your dad work for South County?
No, but my mom does.
Your mom does. That's how he had a stallion shirt on today, so I wasn't sure if you guys had an older sibling at South County, but very cool. Grant, also, let's see here. What's your favorite thing you're going to do this summer? And please don't say WIPEOUT. Or I guess you could say WIPEOUT if you want.
Okay, yeah, WIPEOUT.
This summer, WIPEOUT. Excellent. Frederick II, what do you think about that?
Why is he upside down?
Because, he likes to play around. He doesn't know what to think about WIPEOUT because he has no idea. Grant, tell us in 4,000 words or less, what is WIPEOUT?
It's like this game show where you're supposed to go on different obstacles and you're trying not to fall into the water.
And you're trying not to fall in the water. And there's obstacles.
Yes.
And you're about to... Now, I have seen this show. Raise your hand at home if you've seen the show WIPEOUT. This is awkward because we can't see their hands. We don't know who actually has seen it. But okay, so you have to get through obstacles and not fall in the water. True or false? Do the people on the show have to be in pretty good shape to do this?
No, they don't. Just if they're in really bad shape, they'll fail.
So you don't have to be in good shape to do the show.
No, you don't.
But to win the show.
Yes.
Is there a prize if you get through? Is there a money prize or something?
$50,000.
Oh, wow. So if you don't fall in the water and make it, $50,000. I think you just gave me an idea for the summer. Maybe I'll try out for this thing. Make a quick $50,000. Do you have a favorite obstacle? Is there one obstacle that you think is your favorite one?
Yes.
He's shaking his head yes, so therefore, go for it.
The sweeper.
He's applauding the sweeper. Okay, the sweeper. What is the sweeper?
The sweeper is where 24 people stand on these 10-foot high poles above the water. And then this thing, that's a red pole, it sweeps around trying to knock them off the poles. And what they have to do is jump over it.
And does this sweeper thing, what happens if it hits you? What happens if it collides with you?
If it collides with you, gravity pulls you down into the water and then you fail.
Wow. Do you get a second chance on the show, or are you just done?
You're done.
Oh, man. I love it. So you got this big tube going around and just knocking people off.
Yes.
Or trying to knock people off. You know what's funny? I did that with my family a couple of years ago up in Massachusetts. It's hard to jump over and over. Like, we kept just getting nailed by it. We get so tired. The thing would just whack you so hard.
Mm-hmm.
The sweeper. Man, and does the speed of the sweeper get faster?
It gets faster every rotation.
I think this is a good time to mention, for those people that are watching this podcast, you're like, it's a science podcast. And you might be going, what does Wipeout have to do with science, for goodness sake? If you listen to this guy, it's all science. He said rotation. You said gravity. You said you get smacked by a big pole, right? Ow! You get slapped by that's a good sound effect for that. You get slapped by a big pole and fall into the water. I mean, there's so many forces going on here that what's that sound? Why is that happening?
I don't know.
But there we go. I'm gonna back up a little bit. Okay. But yeah, in this game show on TV, is it on Netflix or Hulu? Do you know where it's on?
It's on Hulu, Netflix.
I'm gonna try something. Something's going on with the speaker today. There, maybe that's better. Okay. But yeah, it's on Hulu, so you can watch it if you have Hulu or what else? Netflix.
Just those two, I think.
Just those two. Oh my gosh, what is happening with this? Let's turn this down a little bit. All right. Anyway, so we got all kinds of forces. What's another event on that show that you like besides the sweeper? Is there another like part of the show, like a little weird event that they do on there? You don't have to know the name of it, but what other kind of things do people have to go over?
So like there's this other obstacle that's I think called the gingerbread run. They do it during Christmas time and you have to run through like this like pretend house and inside the house these like doors and windows will open and they will have pies with whipped cream on them and they'll throw them at their faces.
Okay, that sounds actually kind of fun
and delicious.
Even delicious. Even if you don't win, you still win. You get to eat some food, and they smack you pretty hard. Would you say?
Yep.
Ow! There's a smack sound again. Very nice. So when you get hit, do you fall into water? Do you always fall into water?
Instead of falling into water on that one, though, you fall into mud.
Mud. All right. Much better than water. Kind of. Okay, so you have the gingerbread thing. You got the, what do you call it again? The
sweeper.
Is it like timed? Like, do you have to
there's 24 people who start the show, and there's 4 different rounds. It starts with 24, and the 12 fastest people in the first round move on to the sweeper. And then the 6 people who stay on the longest in the sweeper go into the semifinals, where they have to get over, I think it's like this piano thing, like where you have to, like it's different instruments like drums, and then it's keyboards, and then it's guitars. You're
really talking up the Wipeout show. You should get paid by Wipeout to do this like advertising, this commercial right here. By the way, you just remind me of something. Do they still have the event where you have to like, where they like punch, like things come out, like
the like, punching wall?
Yeah, the punching wall.
I think they still have that.
Still have that thing. I remember that thing coming out. And you just see the person with all relaxed, like, I'm going to make it, and then get boom right in the side of the head and fall into the water. Ow! Slap again. Yeah. I remember that one. All that force there, man. Oh, my gosh. So just before we talk a little bit more about it, the 5th graders out there, you learned all about forces this year. I'm going to do a pop quiz with you. And you can either say yes or no. You can do, if you want, you can do a cheer or you can do a boo. All right?
Okay.
If you don't think it's true or not. True or false? On the show Wipeout, there are collisions. Things like collide with each other. Fifth graders out there, you just learned all about that. True or false? You have different sized people on the show, like different masses, like bigger people and smaller people doing it. True or false? Speed is a part of the show. Any kind of speed, like going quickly or slowly.
Because the people who follow it have to go fast on the obstacles, and the obstacles, like the sweeper, they speed up.
And I'm assuming that sometimes you have to slow down so you can avoid the obstacle. Like if you go too fast. I just said pickles so you could hit the boo sign. I knew there was no pickles on there. I just wanted you to hit the boo sound effect.
Okay.
You keep hitting the cheering. I wanted to change it up a little bit. All right, let's see what else. Is there? Oh, here's another thing that fifth graders learned. We're gonna find out if it's on the show Wipeout. When you're running through these obstacles, do you have to change direction ever? Like, do you have to like go quickly to left, right, up, down? Do you ever have to move direction?
Probably because on some obstacles you have to go forward. You can't restart the obstacle.
Okay.
And sometimes, like, there's mazes where you can go back and forth.
Okay. Also, you were very smart to me. You said two things that I really loved. One, you said gravity takes you down. So when you start falling into the water, gravity, so give yourself a cheer or something right now. Actually, no, hold on. I would like you to say the following.
Gravity is a force in Wipeout.
Gravity is a force in
Wipeout.
Wipeout.
You sound different. I wonder why.
You sounded different there. Now, you said you love Wipeout, you think about Wipeout, you do Wipeout all the time. So again, for you kids at home, it's a show, and people go through and they try not to get basically thrown into the water.
Don't try it at home.
Don't try it. Don't try it in your kitchen. Like, don't climb up on the counter, fall to the ground, all that fun stuff. Grant, so you say you do Wipeout.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? Like, do you set up your own courses?
I build up courses at my house
You gotta be
made of like pillows, and then I have to jump on them.
What? Do you ever use like pool noodles and stuff?
I sometimes use pool noodles.
Like, have your dad sit there and like try to whack you as you go by. You have to get by him. That'd be awesome. So you do your own self-made Wipeouts.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. You know, there's a show in Japan too. It's kind of like Wipeout, but it's even worse. The obstacles are like crazy. Like, we watched it one time, like, oh my gosh. I forget what the name of it is, but there's one just like it. Is there anything else about Wipeout that you were dying to say right now? Is there anything about it that you think is funny? Any good stories?
I actually have a story about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Tell Frederick II all about it.
So what I do at recess sometimes is I actually play Wipeout with my friends, and guess what happens to them? They go to the nurse.
So every time I see a kid in the nurse, I can assume it's because you guys are doing Wipeout out there?
If it's a third grader.
Third grader, jumping off into the wood chips. Do you guys really do that at recess sometimes, like on the wood chips?
Sometimes we would like do the sweeper on the balance beam.
On the balance beam. What do you use for the sweeper? You just like...
I would use my hand.
Oh, so you just wave it around, and that is awesome. Do you hope that in the near future, when you're old enough, I don't know what the age limit is.
16.
So you have a few years. Are you going to apply for it?
Yes.
Okay. So, folks, if you watch this show, how old are you right now?
9.
7 years from now, if he's still into this Wipeout thing, he'll be much bigger. He'll have grown some more muscle. He'll be taller. And he'll be 16, possibly driving a car. That's kind of weird to think, right? And maybe he'll end up on Wipeout. I wonder what the tryouts are like. I wonder if you have to send in like a video.
You had to send in a video of you like doing some sort of like obstacle or a weird thing.
So when in a couple of years, just start recording yourself doing like, you should start younger, because then when you send your video, they can be like, this kid was thinking about Wipeout when he was only 9 years old. We gotta get him on.
So it doesn't matter what you do for Wipeout. I mean, some people are like 16; they have no clue what they're doing on Wipeout, while the other people have like practiced since they were like 9 years old.
Right. But you probably have a better chance. Like if you go in, send a video in, and they're like, "This kid was." You can even send this podcast in, like a part of it anyway, and be like, "Yeah, I was on a science podcast talking about Wipeout like 7 years ago. I want to be on the show."
Yeah.
And then when you win your $50,000, you come back and give me $10. I'll take the $10.
Or I could use it to build my own Wipeout.
Or you can do that, but you can still give me $10.
Yeah.
You still have $49,990 left, so you'll still be a rich man.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, everybody. I'll tell you what. This guy is a very unique topic. When I first heard it, I'm like, Wipeout. How can we make that on a science podcast? But think about all the motion, the forces, the crashes, the gravity. I mean, the whole show is an entire science unit in itself. And yes, you want to say anything, final words to Frederick II before you go?
Do you wish there was a Wipeout Spider podcast?
There we go. Why don't you create a new Wipeout show for animals? Make a dog Wipeout show, or a squirrel Wipeout show, or a spider Wipeout show. Grant, you want to say hello to anybody out there in the world?
I want to say hello to my.
I got him.
I want
to say hello to my friends from Backpack and from school.
That's very nice. We can look at that camera and say hello to them.
Hello, world!
Hello, world. Well, this guy, natural, good talker, good communicator, great topic, knows his stuff. Maybe we'll see him on TV someday. Any final words for your class or anything before I say goodbye on episode 65? Any good jokes? He's supposed to say goodbye. Folks, thank you for watching. Grant, you're the man. Maybe we'll see you back on here in the future. Oh, by the way, show your shirt before you go. You came prepared with a shirt. Yeah! Wipe out! Bye-bye.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.